All right, man, peace. So, they've made a big deal about the shenanigans of Rihanna and her friends on the sideline of the NBA Finals Game 1 between the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've made a big hullabaloo of her interactions or her alleged interactions with Kevin Durant. But I believe that she was there for a different reason, the same reason why she's at most of the Cleveland Cavalier games. I believe that LeBron James holds her keys. If you know what I'm talking about, that's the MK Ultra slogan, holding her keys. But we'll cover that as we go along with this segment.
All right, now with all that star power on the floor and all those celebrities courtside and KD reintroducing himself to the finals in front of Jay-Z and others, Rihanna stole the show.
Pass inside, Tristan Thompson finds James. A lot of thunderous dunks here in the opening period. I don't know about this, but Rihanna just walked in front of me. Are you kidding me?
You should probably step to it. You probably can get some. It's not like Rihanna's exactly a chaste woman.
What are you doing, man? Stay with the game. LeBron makes a spectacular play like this, and that's what you deal with.
I feel you, Jeff. I almost delayed my flight to LA thinking maybe I would get that encounter myself.
Now, isn't Michael Smith supposed to be married? Like, why are you worried about chasing this hoe for? Rihanna has slept with half the NBA, half the entertainment industry. Like, it always amazes me how they deify these so-called drop-dead gorgeous women. Don't get me wrong, Rihanna on the outside is a moderately attractive female, but, I mean, when you have knowledge of the things that she has allegedly done and who she's been associated with, all those men, like, that doesn't register with you at all. You don't say to yourself, maybe I'll pass. I don't know.
I mean, she was so bad last night, and I mean that meaning good. Right. KD, bad man, did his thing, looked over in her general direction, was asked about it because it blew up social media, was asked about it after the game.
And you could see how KD looked over there. It wasn't in a sexual way. It was in somebody was talking shit on the sideline, and he was telling them, no, that's not how it's going down. Right now, I'm feeling it.
Toward the end of the game, you shot a three, kind of putting the dagger into him, and you looked toward the crowd toward Rihanna. Was that
Yo, Steph killing me with that face. Steph like, nigga, I ain't know. Why'd you let me know?
Or do you remember that? Or
I don't even remember that. Don't get in that trap.
yeah,
Bro.
don't get in that.
Is the trap that Steph is talking about the trap that the media guy is trying to lay for him, or the trap between Rihanna's legs? Rihanna vagina like a black hole, man. Once you get sucked in there, you're not coming back out.
Cool. Have fun with that.
Now, mind you, that's one of the paragons of so-called black femininity in America. Female who walks by and says the king is still king, bitch. Right? She's supposed to represent a so-called lady in America.
That might have been Steph's best assist of the season. But KD knew good and daggone well he was looking at Rihanna. Even if she wasn't the one that said brick.
I don't think KD gives a shit about Rihanna on that level in regards to being thrown off during the course of the game. I'm sure he would hit it. I mean, she's a hoe. That's what she's there for. But I don't think that he's anywhere near as thirsty as you, Mr. Michael Smith. Mr. I have a wife and 3 kids.
At the free throw line, because coming to find out, it's finally her girl who may have done it at her behest, who may have done it on her behalf.
That's right.
Who knows?
Roll with her click.
KD, you should be looking at Rihanna every chance you get.
You know what?
Every opportunity you get. Why? Like, yes, absolutely, I was looking at Rihanna. Wouldn't you? Like, have you?
Rihanna's like a zebra. You go to the zoo, you look at a zebra, but you can't ride that thing. That thing is too wild. You can't ride a zebra. You just look at it. You take a photo and you keep it moving. That's not a regular horse. That's a zebra. That thing belongs out in the wild.
Opportunity to stare her down, no matter, even if she snatches your soul with her gaze, you should take every opportunity to glean just a glance at Rihanna if that presents itself.
Damn. I thought Stephen A was a simp. This dude is taking simping to the whole next level. God damn. What's going on, brother? The wife is not giving you any at home? I know that happens a lot with so-called married men. Some of these guys are going 2 months without sex. You coming on TV thirsting for Rihanna like that? And the broad don't even look as good. I mean, what's she, like 29, 30 years old? Her stock is about to drop seriously. I guess you better hop on it while you still can.
So, you understand what I'm saying?
Before she starts having all that plastic surgery and Botox on her face, looking like a damn Catwoman.
Like, yeah, man, I was looking at her. Let me tell you what she looked like. We made eye contact. We had a moment. That's what I would have said. But, I guess he didn't want the Navy coming out.
That's why it was another great assist. See, I made the mistake of angering the Navy. That's one of the most loyal. I wish I could love anything the way they love Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's a cult of personality. The Rihanna Navy, that's nothing but a bunch of lonely, silly, mostly young black women and women of other races also, because she does have a huge fan base, as well as a bunch of homosexuals who run around the internet trying to harass and intimidate people who say anything bad about their goddess, Rihanna. And as I was touching on, Rihanna is a monarch child. She is a beta program sex kitten. And I believe that LeBron James holds the keys to her altars. He's one of her handlers. I mean, her obsession with him is strange, to say the least. Her over-obsession with him is strange, to say the least. And I'm not talking about from a groupie perspective or a fan perspective. She follows him like a sex slave would, or like somebody who views someone as their master would. As they're going to touch on, she bowed to him in the middle of the game. Now, I know that his nickname is the King, but her over infatuation with him is, borderline perverse, particularly since allegedly he's quote unquote married, right? But that shows you that but I've stated this in the past already in the video where I spoke on a man having more than one woman. These women really know that a man can have more than one woman. They just don't want it to be orderly, right? They want to play the side chick and have the excitement. And then possibly try to steal him. They want the thrill of trying to steal him. But deep down, these women know that a man can have more than one woman. But the Rihanna-LeBron James situation to me seems a little deeper than that, than just a regular, slide off. Because you've had that in the past. For those who don't know, Muhammad Ali had a very similar situation with Diana Ross back in the late 60s, early 70s, where she was extremely fascinated with him. All right. Extremely fascinated with him. Ali also had a situation with, what's this chick name? Gladys Knight. All right. Ali had a lot of the chicks back then chasing him. But the situation with Rihanna and LeBron James was similar to the situation that Muhammad Ali had with Diana Ross back in the day. But like I said, it's very clear to me that King James, quote unquote King James, he holds the keys to her altars. All right. He can text her or call her whenever he wants and have her come over and handle her business.
I can love anything the way Rihanna apparently loves LeBron. All right.
Is that love or obedience?
Because one time I made
bow to him.
I know.
Dab to the crowd.
Thank you. I mean, one time.
Even they're perplexed at her conduct. Michael Smith says she bowed to him, dabbed to the crowd. Let me rewind that.
Made the mistake. I wish I could love anything the way they love Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could love anything the way Rihanna apparently loves.
I bet you wish that a man could love you the way that Rihanna loves LeBron James.
LeBron, all right? Because one time I made
bow to him.
I know.
Dab to the crowd.
Thank you. I mean, one time.
Yeah, because LeBron holds those keys, man. When you get up to a high enough level in the sports world, one of the things that they will do is they will give you access to certain keys so that you can utilize what they call sex kittens or MK Ultra beta program sex kittens, basically sex slaves. Most of the females in the entertainment industry on the higher levels are beta programmed. All right. I believe that LeBron holds her keys. I know for a fact that Rihanna is a monarch child. The only thing I'm trying to verify is whether or not LeBron holds her keys, and I believe that he does. All right. Most of these guys, the women that they have, they're nothing but beta program sex slaves. Like Michael Jordan's new wife, in my opinion, the Cuban chick. I believe that that's just a little piece that he acquired, that he has her keys. You know, that's all. But you just got to watch for certain things. But Rihanna, I know for a fact that she's under the MK Ultra programming. She has the shush tattooed on her index finger for Harpocrates. Same as the singer Lily Allen and Lindsay Lohan. And a lot of those other chicks, they have that same tattoo on their index finger. They're programmed. That's why Rihanna's always hanging out with this chick, Katy Perry. All right? They're all part of the same, they were all raised in the same Cabbage Patch.
Made the mistake. This is on our old show, and I accidentally called the Navy Hive because I consider everybody to be a hive. It was.
No, you called the Navy Hive because you were confused. Don't try to act like you just associate them all with the same phenomenon. No, you confused Rihanna's cult with Beyonce's cult, and those cults of lonely, desperate young females. They chased after you. All right, that's all that happened.
About being the beehive or the bayhive. It wasn't about that. And they jumped in my mentions with such a ferocity.
Yeah.
With such anger and fear.
Commitment.
Or not fear, but with such anger and just commitment.
Yeah, the fear was on your part. Because the kryptonite of big mouth black women are other big mouth black women. Right? The so-called black woman's big mouth, she normally uses it in full force against men. Right? Just like that pose that she's in now. That's if they were to make a statue of the so-called westernized liberal black woman, this should be the statue right here. This should be the pose. Eyes wide open, mouth wide open, spewing nothing but nonsense and madness. All right? But yeah, that's the kryptonite of the big mouth liberal black woman, or other big mouth black women, because, they can talk the hell out of each other. Right? When it comes to men, she can unleash all that rage and fury because she knows that the police force will have her back. Oh boy, these people are something else.
On me.
That was making you delete your
I
account.
had to apologize.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, to apologize like you told her to sit down or something.
Exactly. That's my fault for sure. All right. But look, all I can say is, what?
Look at that. She's making a game about herself because when she sees LeBron, it activates so many triggers in her subconscious. She don't know what to do with herself.
Will she go to more finals games? Please.
What are you doing for an encore? What do you do? Okay, so you dabbed, you bowed, you have let everybody know that he's still the king.
And who is she talking to like that? She's just walking through the gate or walking through the tunnel, calling somebody a bitch. That's why Chris Brown did the Floyd Mayweather on her ass, man.
You use Adam Silver as a lead blocker to get out. Reportedly grabbed a pom-pom. Like, what does she do for an encore moving forward? Like, where do you go from here if you're
her?
hurt?
To come to more games.
And in Cleveland.
And in Cleveland, because we'll be in
I
Cleveland.
need her seated next to the Currys. In the general vicinity of Aisha and...
See, they've created this dynamic in America where the image of the affluent or successful black female has to be bowed down to so much. You have to subjugate yourself to the so-called affluent black female so much that whatever she does is viewed as colorful, even when she's clearly rude and out of order. You see them, they do this with Beyonce, Serena Williams, Rihanna. Whenever these broads are traveling, they're supposed to be allegedly treated like royalty, no matter how out of order they act or conduct themselves, no matter how irresponsible they are in their conduct. Like, nobody's mentioning that she just walked and called somebody a bitch over LeBron James, right? They just let that slide. Now, if that was Chris Brown walking down the tunnel and he said the same thing, LeBron is still the king, bitch, they would say, oh man, Chris is out of control again.
You're just trying to have just
more Rihanna.
More clash.
Please, I just love that it was her friend. Come to find out it was her friend that yelled brick. Because it's like one of those deals. You ever been with your friend? Like, no, that was her.
Right.
But it wasn't like that. She was like, hey, yo.
Could there be a better person to be heckled by than Rihanna? Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Kevin Durant, you did your thing.
Look, they don't have nothing else better to do than talk about this nonsense. But like I said, it's kind of clear to me, looking at the infatuation that this female has for LeBron James, that it's not just about being a fan. It's not even about really being a psycho fan. It's kind of clear to me that LeBron holds her keys. He probably talks to her after the game and be like, look, bitch, I told you to calm down, all right? I'll see you at the hotel after the game. Just, have your knee pads ready, and, we'll handle the business. You'll help me out, help me relax for the series, but chill the hell out, all right? Next time I'm gonna bounce this basketball off your forehead and act like it was an errant pass, all right? Chill. But anyway, that's it on that. Peace.